Hey guys, good morning. Your friend Sebastian, Foundation 1440, and just super happy to be with you on a beautiful Friday morning, guys. Emerging from quarantine, right? Business is starting to happen. It's a Friday night in Durango, right? I expect it to be, very busy downtown at the restaurants, reduced by 50%, maybe spread around, guys. So, anyway, interesting stuff, right? Interesting times as we open after the largest pandemic, guys. And I was listening to a mentor of mine this morning, and he was talking about what's changed. And make no mistake, guys, the things you did that got you where you are today may not be the things that get you to the next spot. So we're just talking today about slowing down and taking a moment to look at our business. And I got a great compliment yesterday on one of my videos, and it said, I love that the lessons you give Sebastian are sort of universal to business, right? Well, real estate is just a business, and that's the difference of what Keller Williams, my company, did. Was they said, hey, you're in business just like anybody else, run it like a business. And realtors hadn't traditionally done that. And so now I think more than ever, real estate agents are understanding they're independent contractor, they need to run a business. And today we're waking up and saying the way we did things isn't the way we're gonna do things, right? It used to be that we were a physically based society, and technology came along and enhanced what we were doing. So in our business, for instance, as an example, in real estate, when I started way back in the 1990s, right, gray hair, we literally had a book that you would look at to see what properties were available, and the book was printed every month. It was like this thick. We were killing trees left and right, and technology came along right when I was starting, and we moved the MLS, a multiple listing service, over from that physical book to a digital platform. And back then you'd have to download it every day. It would take up your whole computer hard drive, and it would, because it had all these pictures, right? We'd have 10 pictures, and it was slowing your computer down, and there were people battling that, right? And that's changed now, right? In fact, anymore, you guys show up and you're like, here's the 5 houses that I like, and I've already been inside all of them virtually because I'm a weirdo and I'm stalking these people on the computer, and I've gone and found out who lives there and looking at their Facebook to see glimpses of the hot tub in the background or whatever, right? And we became much more technologically, going this direction anyway. Well, here comes COVID-19, quarantine, right? And all of a sudden we are a technologically based society that's physically enhanced, right? It's a pivot. It's really changed. And what that means is, not only do you show up and say, here's the properties that I'm interested in, and I know more about them than you, right? But what you're still looking for from us when it gets to the physical end of this, to actually go see the property, is you need me to corroborate all that information, right? Because there's so much information out there. And in this particular spot, there ain't anybody better in Durango, Colorado to help you understand real estate than Nest Property Group and my team. And so it's just really interesting, right? We're technologically based and physically enhanced, right? And the way you did things probably ain't going to get you where you're going today. So you need to slow down and look at your business and pivot and say, what's it look like in this new world order? And guys, like it or lump it, things are not going to be the same. The financial devastation is too deep. The changes are too deep, and this is how we deal with these situations now, so it probably won't be the last time it happens. So we'll talk about financials, right, where, in my world, as a Dave Ramsey guy, we want 3 to 6 months of savings set aside and hidden from yourself as insurance, and we're not worried about where we're investing this or anything else, right? It's insurance. It's money set aside. It's probably not going to make you the most money, right? Because it needs to be liquid in the event of a worldwide pandemic that requires you to have a few months of money set aside. And if you're like a W-2 person, that's 3 months. If you're self-employed, it's 6 months of cash set aside to ride out these issues. It's always been the case, and now more than ever, we know that's what it needs to be. So just thinking about this, guys, and thinking about what you need to do to change your business in this technologically based society. And then know that when it becomes physical time, when you show up and say, I've done my research, I've got a few houses I want to look at, don't you want to show up and find somebody that's like takes care of their body physically? What is the message that's sent to somebody when you see that I take care of myself so that I can take care of you? And what is the message then in each of the big buckets of your life when you have your act together? I understand technology. Know that when you get here, you're going to get the physical me that's going to help you feel good about the technology, what technology is telling you, right? Tech-based, physically enhanced. Things are meant to feel better when the people get to you physically, get to your service physically, get to your store or restaurant physically, right? It looks differently, doesn't it, right? We're all having to grapple with this. So the good news is we're all having to grapple with it. The bad news is it looks differently, and how are you going to make the change, guys? So slow down, think about it, and this is what we do at Foundation 1440. We're a coach. I can coach you through the business end of how to make the changes and to make the right decisions moving forward for your business. I'm more interested almost in the joy broker coaching. How do I, in the face of all this change and pivot and all this, maintain my good attitude and find joy? And there's tips, tricks, and hacks to do that, guys. You've literally got to get out of your own way to keep your head screwed on and make sure that when they finally hit the physical based you, that it looks, that they go, this meshes with the technology that I've seen, and this person tell me what I know. I don't care how much research you did about that house online. When you get here and see it, you need somebody to be like, what you didn't know is that we're building a highway through there. Or what you didn't know is that the crackheads live here, which thankfully that's not a big issue in Durango. Even the crackheads are kind of kind and in good shape in Durango. And anyway, guys, just slow down and think about it. And if I can help you, I love to have these conversations. It won't cost you a penny. If you want to get purposeful and build a big life, get there sooner. It could be whatever you want it to be in 5 years, guys. That's how we roll in our life, and I can bring that to you and your business and your life. So whether it's it's executive coaching to stay in the sweet spot as a leader, or whether it's coaching to stay in the sweet spot and the joy you have every day, guys. Just the joy, right, of living in paradise. I'm your guy, and I love you. And if I can be of any help, let me know. I can help you financially. I can help your business. I can help your mindset. I train and I'm working on mastery in this stuff, and I'm no good if you don't reach out. So, guys, I hope this helps. Long video in a long time, and I love you. I'm going to post this bad boy, and if it helps one single person in the world, I've done my job. Get after it, guys. I'm here if you need me. nestpropertygroup.com, foundation1440.com, and get out there and crush it.com.